Hello, my name is Lena Ward, and today is July 16th, 2016. I'll be doing a topical pattern for my organization. My audience consists of an age group range from 12 to 15, 12 to 55, mostly African American and working individuals. My topic of speech is about climate change and the need to know causes and effect and these changes, what they have and will have on Earth and people living in it in the future. I'm here to inform my audience about the leading causes of changing weather in different places in the passing years. How would you like to live in a modern day version of the movie Waterworld, the one starring Kevin Costner, where they're surrounded with water and people living in boats and they survive off of trading treasures that they find in the ocean? Well, if the continuous rising rate in the climate keeps climbing, that's what we'll be looking forward to. Yes, climate change, I know it sounds unimportant and boring, but our day to day activities affect climate change more than we know and can cause a dangerous environment for us to live in. When I first decided to do my speech on climate change, I didn't know much, but my resources, research, Googling, and reading led me to become well informed to do my speech today. I'm here to inform you all about what happens when climate changes and the effects it has on Earth. In my speech, I will show the evidence that the climate has changed in the passing years, the causes that contribute to the climate change, and the changes that will happen in the future. Climate change. Climate change is not just the difference in weather itself, like hot weather, cold weather, or in between weather. Climate change is any significant change in measures of climate lasting an extended period of time. In other words, that includes major changes in temperature, precipitation, or wind patterns that occur several decades or longer. This was a Google search on climate change, and it was just basic information. A scientific consensus on climate change by NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the NOAA, agreed that climate change is very likely caused by human activities and poses a significant risk for a broad range of human natural systems. The global average temperature increased by more than 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit over the last century. According to the NOAA, the decade from 2000 to 2010 was the warmest on record. This was another Google search on climate change facts, answers to common questions, gases, Earth's gases, that is. The Earth itself is composed of many gases that are released daily, and because of those gases being released, there is an effect to it. The greenhouse effect is one of the leading causes to our warmer conditions. It is composed of a layer of air that protects Earth from the dangerous sun rays that holds invisible heat that is absorbed by gases. These gases absorb the heat and release it on Earth, making Earth's surface much warmer than it should be. And this was out of a reading from Eyewitness Climate Change by John Woodward. The gases circling the atmosphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. Carbon dioxide is a major gas because humans need to breathe, but it released in larger quantities in different ways. It can be harmful, and they did studies on it by putting plants grown in a sealed enclosure containing extra carbon dioxide just to see how they would respond. The effects on Earth. Earth's landscape is beautiful due to the ever-changing Earth itself. Over time, the shape and size and location have changed. The Arctic Ocean is melting at a rapid rate due to the climate change. Ice is breaking off and floating away, and the ones in danger in the Arctic are the polar bears. If the water keeps warming, it will kill animals living in it, therefore leading to the polar bears not having anything to eat. Scientists are looking for the polar bears with an extinct, and the climate continues to rise. There are landmarks in Europe that used to be ice glaciers, and this is due to the climate rising, and they melted and they're now just dry desert lands. Other factors to changing landforms due to climate change are our day-to-day activities. By simply turning off the lights before you leave or using solar panels to power our homes, help preserve energy and decrease the release of carbon dioxide. Plant a tree, help the carbon dioxide cycle, stop burning wood, burning less water, take a shower. Just do your part, research it, ask questions, and help Earth. Climate change. In closing, I hope that you learned a little more about the meaning of climate change. That gases that are emitted from the atmosphere can be harmful if they're distributed in large quantities, and the effects that it has on Earth. Thank you.